Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you leave at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The ultimate authority of knowledge according to our Hindu religion is Veda. They are referred as apaurushaya, not created by human intellect. The rishis are defined as rishayaha, mantra drashtraraha. This knowledge is revealed to the great masters, and therefore no authorship is appended at the end of the Vedic mantras. Therefore, they have no publishing problem. Anybody can use them. So, this ultimate authority of Vedas have 3-4 parts. One is the mantra, second is the Karmakanda Brahmana, and third is the knowledge Upanishad. So we will be studying here Kathopanishad. Upanishad or Vedanta means the ultimate in knowledge. Veda Anta doesn't mean it is the end of knowledge. It is the ultimate in knowledge. And thus there are many Upanishads, hundreds and thousands. However, because Bhagavan Shankaracharya commented basically on few Upanishads, they are referred as the major Upanishads. That doesn't mean others are minor, although they use the term major Upanishad, minor Upanishad. It is not like that. It is the same truth that is revealed in and through all the Upanishads. Kathopanishad is one of the most enchanting and most popular Upanishad. In this Upanishad, the teacher gives a very exhaustive treatment to the path of spiritual evolution. And this Upanishad also was commented by Bhagavan Shankaracharya, and he defined what is a Upanishad. This definition we get here in a very beautiful manner. So before we start any Upanishad, we normally chant the Shanti mantras. And I will say, you will also say after me, and then we can join together. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We begin by remembering the Lord Om. Om is indicating Nirguna Nirakar, Brahman of the Upanishad. Om also is a reference to the Saguna Nirakar Paramatma of the yogis, and Om also refers to the Saguna Sakar Bhagavan of the devotees. Om is three in one. Whichever may be your path, whether you are following the path of knowledge or yoga or the devotion, everything is referred to by Om. So we think of Om, God, whatever way we like. Because when we start something by remembering something auspicious and reverential, our mind gets collected and it is no more disturbed and distributed in the externalities. Therefore, then what is the prayer? Sahana Bhavatu. If you break these words, it comes Saha Nau Avatu. Saha together, now you and me. Because this mantra is chanted before studying Upanishad. But you must have seen in many places they chant this mantra also before taking food. This is the place of this mantra is only before studying Upanishad. Anyway, whichever way they think of God is better. So, Avatu means may the Lord protect us together. Protection is always from others, is it not? So, who are here? The Acharya and the students. No, who is to be protected from whom? May the students be protected from the Acharya, and may the Acharya be protected from the students. Now, what is the protection? The protection is that let there be an atmosphere of receiving and imparting the knowledge without any biasness or expectations on the part of the teacher as well as the student. Wherever, therefore, the Adhyatmic teachers, they are different than the tutors. Tutors we employ. See, you must have seen in rich families, they have the teacher for teaching their useless girl. And she tells her, sir, take this slip, give it to my boyfriend, and you don't have to tell anybody. Or else I'll cancel your teaching. Now he is poor fellow, interested only in earning money. You go to hell, who cares? But in case of the satsanga, we are not buying anybody. See, it is a free distribution. Sadashiva Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam. This knowledge we received free, we distribute free. How simple it is. But there are people who are doing it for collecting funds. So, Sahanavavatu, may there be mutual protection between the student and the teacher. Sahano Bhunaktu. Because of this mantra, people think it is for eating. Only food is not enjoyed, even studies are enjoyed. So, whenever you study something cheerfully, joyfully, with a view to learn, yesterday also I told you, scriptural practices are mechanical outside. But subjectively, there is only one spiritual practice that we learn from every passing experience of our life. If we learn from every experience, with every experience we will grow wise. Because we are learning. And if we do not learn, then we grow old and otherwise. And such old otherwise people have nothing but complaints about everything in this world. Because they have not learned anything in their life. Therefore, Sahana Bhunaktu, let us enjoy every moment. The teacher also must enjoy and speak cheerfully, and the student also must equally participate. Not otherwise, oh God, now it's getting late. No. Both of them should be 100% available. Then only the transfer of knowledge happens. Then, sahaviryam karvavahe. Now, we should not study or listen to satsanga as a challenge to the teacher. Try to improve me. We have heard so many Mahatmas. We are professional satsangi. All of them have come and gone, failed. Now you try. Huh? No, 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 no. Here we should not sit as a challenge to the teacher, but we are eager to learn. Sahaviryam karvavai. Friends, if we are sincerely studying and learning, the net result will be we will reduce our level of complaints about anything or anybody. Whenever there is a fight between husband and wife, and normally the fights happen when it is a love marriage. Because in love marriage, before marriage there is a love. After marriage there is only fighting. And then all the time, I versus you, you versus I, you said like this, I said like this thing. Recently, I was discussing with one case like this thing. So, both of them, he said like that, I said like that. Then I said, look here. It is your choice. Whether you want to remember your good days or you want to remember your bad days. You remember your good days, you will be happy. You remember your bad days, you will be miserable. Now, it is a choice given to us. See? So, what is the viryam karvavahe? What should be our efforts? Our efforts is whatever we have learned from different Mahatmas, from different satsanga, that should be remembered and all negativity should be deleted. Sahaviryam karvavahe. In the same manner, when the teacher is teaching, the teacher must have a sense of reverence for the students. See, friends, if the teacher has this notion, all these illiterate people, I don't know what I'm going to talk to them. No, I'll tell you about this. This happened in Delhi. I was having my satsang. Then I left Delhi to go to other place. So those ladies, Punjabi ladies, elderly one, they say, Swamiji, please teach us. When I approach them through somebody, Swamiji, please teach us Upanishad. Same Upanishad they asked me, Kathopanishad. I said, okay, Amma, we'll start. Now the person who took me there, he came to me and, Swamiji, these old ladies, they don't know a word in Sanskrit. What they will understand Upanishad? I said, with due respect to you, do you understand? See? If the teacher has a very low opinion about the students, he cannot bring out the best. And then I asked those ladies in front of him so that he knows. I said, Amma, please tell me, what are the things you have studied earlier in your satsang? They gave the list. Swamiji, we have studied Yoga Vasishta, we have studied Brahma Sutra. Then this man who took me, do you know these two words? See, friends, there has to be a mutual respect between the teacher and student, then only our efforts will be sincere. Sahaviryam karvavahe. And then tejas vinau adhitamastu. Whatever we have studied, it must be available to us all the time. See? Otherwise, while giving the lecture, the Babaji is Aham Brahmasmi. After the lecture is over, Aham Brahmosmi. See, friends? What is the use of that knowledge which is not available to us when it is required? So, adhitam, whatever you have studied, tejasvino vastu. Whatever you have studied, it must remain as bright and brilliant to us whenever it is required. Tejasvino adhitamas. You know what happens in Mumbai? There used to be one lady regularly coming for satsang. And one day, their daughter, she had, I think, one or two daughters. One daughter, she called me. She said, Swamiji, I am daughter of so and so. My mother comes for your lectures every time they are here for so many years. But I want to tell you frankly, why? We are fed up of her. So why? What happened? Because of me? No. Whatever she listens to you, she comes and makes us compulsory listen what Swamiji told, what Swamiji told. But her personal life is such a disgusting one, and she forces whatever she heard on us. See, this knowledge is meant not for others. When I take food, my hunger is satiated. When I am listening to satsanga, my wrong notions must be eradicated. We are not here to teach others. We have to practice in our life. See? It's so important. You know why this happens? Because when you take food and if you have digested properly, assimilated, it will not come out from the wrong end. It will not be vomited. But if you take the food, it is not digested and it is vomited, whatever may be the vomit, do we classify and qualify the vomit? Two persons, one ate idli sambar and vomited. The other ate the rasgulla and rabdi. He also vomited. Will we think, oh, this idli sambar vomit is not good, but that is, at least of course. No, vomit is a vomit. In the same manner, whether we talk about worldly things without digesting them, without practicing them in our life. Similarly, when we study or listen to the scriptures and we do not practice them, we only teach others, it is a vomission. Friends, knowledge has to be assimilated in one's life. And if the knowledge remains assimilated, we start remaining at peace with ourselves. Nothing in this world will disturb us. How important it is. And a person who is at peace with himself or herself is also at peace with the whole world. A person who is constantly inside, there is a poultry farm. Keep cool. See? So, tejasvino adhitamastu, and the most important factor in life of a spiritual seeker is ma vidvishavahe. Let there be no hatred for anybody in life. No hatred. Hatred destroys our own peace. And the hatred is the wrong reaction of our mind to a given situation. Just think of, for a short moment, of that person or situation whom you hate right from your bone marrow. And with that hatred in the mind, now listen to the satsanga. You will not be able to, because the mind is already in turmoil. On the contrary, you think of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, immediately your mind will come back to the normal status. Therefore, ma vidvishavaya. Friends, we may not be able to love everybody, doesn't matter. But we should not hate anybody. It matters. Yesterday, I think Madhaji was telling me something. They are having the AI, these days AI is very popular. So, AI is going to beat the human intelligence. But nobody can beat the human stupidity. There cannot be anything more superior than the human stupidity. No computer can work on it. So, ma vidvishavahe, hatred is an expression of stupidity. Let us not encourage that. And thereafter, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. There is three Shantis are with reference to the three bodies that we have. The gross body, let our body remain healthy. Healthy doesn't mean we have to become a pahalwan. Healthy body is that which is available to us whenever we want, for whatever purpose we want, for whatever length of time we want. The body is available to us. What are the problems with body? Three. Alasya, Nidra, Pramad. Laziness, Alasya. Alasya means what? There is no charm in living. Uh, uh, what will I do even if I get up in the morning 4 o'clock? You know why this happens? We have nothing to look forward to in life. We must have something to look forward to in life. Otherwise, laziness, lethargy will set in. See? Therefore, Om Shanti, let our body remain fit so that we will be able to proceed our spiritual path. This Yoga Shastra says, Sharira Madhyam Kalu Dharma Sadhanam. If your body is healthy, then you can apply that body for something higher. Now suppose imagine if somebody is having a tooth pain, dental problem. Now that student or person, if he wants to sit for meditation, what will be the meditation? Sentidental meditation. A healthy body is necessary, number one. Second thing, subtle body, the mind. Let our mind be not a problem to us. See? Our mind is a problem to us because the mind is not available to us. When we want, the mind doesn't cooperate. So what is a healthy mind? Healthy mind is, the mind is available to us whenever we want, for whatever purpose we want, and for whatever length of time we want. These three things can come together if we are dedicated, devoted, committed to something higher in life. In BITS Pilani, I used to go there for giving talks. So there was one yoga teacher, and probably he must have studied. I don't remember him, but he said, Swamiji, I am your student. I said, okay. He said, here I am as a yoga teacher, but I am very unhappy. I said, then leave this place. You know why I am unhappy? I said, I don't know. And what is there to know about unhappy? You have got freedom, you will continue to be unhappy. No, here all facilities are there. But not a single student comes for the yoga or for the exercise or for swimming. Everything is there, but nobody comes. I said, if you want, you go to Patiala. Patiala is that place where the brain has migrated to Patala. Physical things are not possible for genius, intelligent students. See? In BITS Pilani, maximum intelligent students are from Andhra. Andhrites are number one intelligent people in the world. So I said majority of them are from there, and they decide about their career when they are in class 8, 9. Who will do these physical things? Whenever you are seeking something higher, lower things drop. So, second Shanti, let our peace, let our mind be at peace and inspired for something higher. When you seek something higher, lower things drop. Like you all came here. Now, because you had decided to come, if you were sleeping late in the morning, you have to drop that. And then only you can come. Because you have value for this. Therefore, whenever we seek something higher in life, lower things drop automatically. Second Shanti. Third Shanti is for the causal body. And causal body is what? See, we can understand The gross body has a shape and size. Subtle body, okay, mind, thoughts, anger, we can understand to some extent. Causal body, Karan Sharira. What is the meaning of the body? It has to have some structure. The causal body, what is the shape? What is the size? What are the contents? Nobody will teach you this. See, Karan Sharira. What is Karan Sharira? The word they will say, Adhyana, Avidya. That is not enough. Karan Sharira is living under the influence of wrong notions. We have a wrong notion that I am body. We have second wrong notion that I am a soul, a jiva. We have got the third wrong notion, I am unfortunate, frustrated. These wrong notions are the cause of samsara. See? Therefore, let these three bodies be settled, then only we can enter the study of scriptures. Now here, Bhagavan Shankaracharya defined the word Upanishad. What is Upanishad? Sadehe dhatoho visharana avagati avasadhanarthasya upanipurvasya quip pratyasya antasya rupam idam Upanishad iti. What is said? Upanishad, it has got three parts. Upa, Ni and Shad. Upa and Ni, these are the prefixes. And Shada is a dhatu. It has got three meanings. One is the gati, the destination. Second is avasadhanan, loosening. Third is himsa, the destruction. These three things happen if we study and practice Upanishadic knowledge in our life. So, Upa means we go nearer to the teacher. See, the other day I was having talk before coming here in Kaivalyadha, Mumbai. Kathopanishad, we were speaking there. And one lady, I do not know her and not seen also. So she came and said, Swamiji, I don't know how to thank you. I said, don't thank, I don't need your thank. I am happy with myself. No, I have been listening to you for years together, but never had an opportunity to meet you. Today, for the first time, I heard you. Now I know what it is like living and listening a live performance rather than online. See the difference? Upa, Ni. I'll tell you some little calculations. Reading the books, effect E1 value. Then listening to the cassettes or the MP3, effect E2. Then listening the online satsanga, effect E3. And listening a live one, effect is million E. See, friends, therefore Upa, it is said in Upanishad, Tad Vijnanartham Gurumeva Vigachet Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Therefore, Upa, Ni means with commitment. Spiritual life is not a casual lifestyle. We have to be committed. Otherwise, like many people, I want only low carb diet, therefore I don't eat this, don't eat this thing. One person in USA, in California, took me. Swamiji, I don't eat all this. I eat only the salads. So what about you? I said, I'll also eat. I went, ate. All grass, like the buffaloes, he ate. Then I said, now let's go. He said, no, we'll have ice cream. And then half a kilo ice cream. Hare Rama, you have first of all avoided that and then eating ice cream in the same manner. We are doing the japa, doing this thing, but no self-control. Therefore, when we are committed to the spiritual life, and it can happen only if we have realized the purpose and value of our life here. See, this is my alarm for the eyes. I have to put some medicine. So, Nishchayena, upar, going nearer with commitment, and Shada. So, what is the Gati, the destination? The destination of our life is we remain as a fit instrument so that the divine will choose us to express through us. That is the Gati, that is the destination of our life. Imagine wherever you go, everybody loves you. What will be that experience? Just imagine you go home, and after you go home, your wife opens the door with a smile and then receives you, takes your briefcase in the hand and makes you sit in a comfortable way. And she talks to you very sweet and gives you a nice cup of tea and all that. This is just example. I know it doesn't happen. Only listening makes you happy, is it not? If it will start happening. In the same manner, wherever you go in the world, you are received with love and affection. Friends, to love and to be loved is the fulfillment in spiritual life. Gati, that is the destination. That can happen if we allow the divine that is covered by our wrong notions to express. Gati, that is the destination. Then second is avasadhana. Avasadhana is weakening. Weakening means what? Problems will keep on coming. But as we used to react very violently earlier, now our reactions to the situation will be cooled down. It won't be a violent reaction. We will be able to understand the standpoint of the other person. See, what is the fighting? Fighting is not ready to accept the standpoint of others. And therefore the fighting begins. Our sadhana, it will be weakened, loosened. And third, himsa. Himsa is wrong notions and obstacles on the spiritual path will be removed. These three things has to happen if we study Upanishad. And therefore, one has to study the Upanishad. Now, we start with the first chapter, Prathamodhyayaha. If you like, you can repeat after me. Om Ushan Havai Vajashravasah Sarva Veda Samdadau Tasyaha Nachiketa Nama Putrasa. Now there is a story told. See, there are things which cannot be spelled out in any language. They are told through some stories or episodes or something. That is called as Akhyayika. Thus it was said. So, the principle that we will be seeing is told through this story. So, first we will study the story, and in between we will try to learn what is the principle indicated through the story. Om, again remembering the Paramatma. Ushan Havai Vajasravasaha. See? Ushan. Ushan means desiring something. Vajasravasaha. There was a person who was conducting a great work or some yajna. And a lot of charity was being distributed. Because he wanted to do something so that if I do this thing, I will go to heaven. See? Charity becomes the way to put one's greatness in the society. The other day, somewhere it happened, one person told, Swamiji, I have money, I want to give it for some school, but I have got only one condition. What? That school should be named after my mother and her statue and name should be written there. So, is it a charity? It is only a publicity. I have done so much, I have given this thing. Cushion Hawaii. See, friends, how important it is. One person heard this thing and he learned, okay, I will not have the ego of doing good to the world. Therefore, he gave me a check, blank check. Somebody blank check for you. All right. And when I went home, I gave it to the person. I said, deposit in the bank. He said, Swamiji, this check is blank. I said, they put whatever money you want. He said, no, it is so blank. He has not even signed. Friends, therefore, when we do something, we want recognition. This desire, Mahatma Dharmatma rahe. See? Ushan Havai Vanesravasaha and Sarva Vedasam Dadau. Then he decided to part with his complete property, everything. Now the wealth is calculated in terms of cattle wealth those days. So what he did, very smart, he divided his cattle wealth in three parts. Best healthy milking cows with the calves was given 1/3 given to his son, whose name was Nachiket. Then second best half was given to his wife's name. And the third dilapidated, not yet dead but ready to die type of cows, he kept it in his name. And then he decided, let me do the charity. Now, I cannot do charity to my children's property. I already given. How can I give his property? No, I cannot give property of my wife. I already given her. I can't give that. I can give you up only my own property. So he started distributing those dilapidated cows that when they die, there should not be expenditure on me to spend. And therefore he started giving those cows in charity. Now look within. When some beggar comes and we somehow or the other have to pay something, so we take out the purse. In that, we take out the last dilapidated, broken note, if it is, or see the smallest coin. See? So he did the same way. He, Sarva Veda Samdadau, he gave all that. Then, to such a rich, charitable, and a wonderful grahastha, Tasyaha Nachiketa Nama Putrasa. He had a son, his name was Nachiket. Now, who was Nachiket? What he was? Tagam ha Kumaragam Santam. Tagam ha Kumaragam Santam. Little loud. I am deaf. Tagam ha Kumaragam Santam. Dakshinasu Niyamanasu. Shraddha Vivesha. Saha Amanyata. What happens, in Bhakti Satsanga, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So when this happens and when the Kathakar is seeing that 90% of the population is going out of the world into the divine kingdom, so he has to awaken them. So to awaken them, not to divinity, but from sleep. Suddenly he will say, therefore, Sriyavara Ramachandra. Now in our Vedanta satsang, I can't do that. So there are two ways. One is, let there be some light thought. And when some light thought, those who were awake, they hear and they laugh. And the sleeping giant, his sleep gets disturbed. And then he asks. And then he tells him the joke. Oh, and he laughs alone later. See? So, why I am chanting? So that let the sleep not overpower us. So, Tagam ha Kumaragam Santam. Now, this Nachiketa was maybe about 8 to 9 years of age, a young child. And he saw Dakshinasu Niyamanasu. He saw that his father has given the cows which were disgustingly hopeless. See, that description will come ahead in the next mantra. And when he saw that, Dakshinasu Niyamanasu, Shraddha Avivesha Saha Amanyata. Now, here is the basic principle we have to learn. He saw his father doing something wrong, but he did not condemn his father in a negative note. First of all, Shraddha Avivesha. Friends, whenever you address anybody with respect and reverence, you will never think negative in life. How basic it is. Now, when we insult our elders in life, why we insult? Because we lack respect and reverence. So, Shraddha Avivesha. It is not that elders are not doing mistakes, they are doing blunders. The first blunder is they have created us. See? Therefore, Shraddha Avivesha. Let our thinking begin with the umbrella of Shraddha. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, शास्त्रस्य गुरुवाक्यस्य सत्यबुद्ध्यावधारणा सा श्रद्धा कथिता सद्भिः यया वस्तु उपलभ्यते. Whatever is told in our scriptures and whatever is told by the teacher, how that is right, this positive approach to the study of the scriptures is called a shraddha, and by the shraddha alone the truth is revealed. See, Bhagwan said in Bhagavad Gita, Shraddhavan labate jnanam tatparaha sayyatendriya. It is not said there, Buddhiman labate jnanam. Buddhiman labate frustration, not jnanam. Therefore, Shraddha is our positive attitude towards life, not negative one. I don't think it is in Sanskrit, I can't study it. No, then who will study it? There is no way out. Be committed. So, Shraddha Avivesha, he was overpowered by this positive, creative attitude towards the situation given. And if the situation is not right, then what we do? We start pointing out faults and condemn elders. My friends, those who do not have an altar of reverence in the form of somebody elder in life, they are poorer than the poorest in this world. We have to have an altar of reverence. Something, maybe some like the nation or the gods or the Santa Mahatma like Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi or our elders, our father, grandfather, mother, etc. We have to have some altar of reverence. And when we are in front of the altar of reverence, we will be positively thinking in our life. Shraddha Avivesha. Then Saha Amanyata. Thereafter, he started thinking. So, what will be the thinking? Thinking will be positive. And positive thinking is not destructive, not condemning anybody. So, what he saw? Pitodaka Jagdatruna. Please say. Pitodaka Jagdatruna. Dugdha Doha Nirindriyaha. Ananda Namate Loka. Tansa Gachati Tadadata. Now he has given those kinds of cows, which are those Pitodaka, they have taken their last sip of water, and Jagdatruna, they cannot eat anymore because they are so dilapidated as if on the deathbed, and Dugdha Doha, their all milk was squeezed out, and Nirindriya, they were sterile. Such disgusting cows the father was giving in charity. When he saw that, come on, dad is doing wrong. But I can't condemn my father. After all, he is my father. And therefore, he started thinking, now what will happen to my father? Ananda namate lokastanste gachati tadadar. He is doing something wrong. Because of this wrong doing, he will attain hell, not the heaven. Ananda nama loka. So, he will be destroyed because of his wrongdoings. And therefore, I, as a son, have duty towards my father. Then what he did? Next mantra. Sahovacha pitaram tata kasmai mam dasyasiti dvitiyam trutiyam tagam hovacha mrutyavetva dadamiti. Now this is instruction for the elders. So, sahovacha pitaram. When he saw his father doing something wrong, he spoke to his father and said, imagine the rich man with nice, wonderful clothes, the silver linings and everything, and with his lungi, and this small child, 8 years, 9 years, a small simple lungi with the yagyopavitam, etc. And then he is standing, he saw all that is happening. And he was so overpowered by pity for his father. He is doing wrong, he should not do it. But how can I tell that he is wrong before everybody? And therefore, the child just was holding on to the feet or the legs of the father, and he said to Pitaramo Vacha, Tata, my dear father, Kasmai Mam Dasasiti, son is the property of the father. Naturally, you are distributing your property. So, you have kept my property because it is not yours. You have kept mother's property because it is not yours. You are distributing only your property. Son is the property of the father. Therefore, when you are distributing everything, please tell me, Dad, to whom you want me to go with. They don't have to tie me down with a rope like a cow. I will walk behind them. How cute it is. That Kasmai Mam Dasasiti. First he said, the father did not even listen to him. Again, come on, Papa, tell no. To whom are you giving me? Again he didn't. Dvitiyam, Tritiyam, again third time. Dad, to whom you want me to go with? Now, what cannot be sorted out, people become angry. Shesham kopena purayet. So, this is what we elders do. When we have no answer, we become angry. So, this father became angry. And he said, Tagam hovacha mrutyavetva dadamiti, mar jao. People say, no? Marta bhi nahi. Mrutyavetva dadamiti. I give you to death. See, friends. Therefore, the principle that we have to learn, most important principle, you will see those who are karma kandi, those who are workaholics, those who are doing too much of yoga, those who are doing too much of tapasya, they reach the height of anger in their life. You see, in our Puranas, there are so many stories. Like, for example, Durvasa Rishi. He had all the siddhis. So much of anger. Even Lord Shiva, he cursed. There will be problem in your marriage. Look here. See, friends, anger is enemy number one. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna's question, Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladivani ojata. Hey Varshneya, please tell, under whose compelling impulse, although unwilling, a person goes the wrong way. In reply, Bhagavan says, Kama esha krodha esha, rajoguna samudbhavaha, maha ashanaha, maha papma, vidya enam iha vairinam. Desire, alias anger, is the one which can never be satiated. Desire is maha ashanaha. Whatever you get, I want more, more. There is no end to it. And anger, mahapapma. When a person is under the impulse of anger, he can do anything wrong. And therefore, vidhi enam iha vairinam. So desire and anger, they are our enemy number one. Now this enemy has taken possession of Nachiketa's father. And therefore, he became angry. You are teaching me. What you can do? Oh, I'm your father. You don't have to teach me. Oh. And therefore, okay, I give to death tomorrow. Can you imagine? When this happened, that child, if it was a downloaded child, in the today's world, children are not born. They are downloaded. And then the child asked the father or the mother, Mom, what is the username? And then what is the password? Nachiket didn't belong to that category. So he started thinking, my father gave me to death. Now he did it when he was in the vratam. That now he has taken the vratam. Now here I will give away everything. He has taken the sankalpa. And after you take the sankalpa, you cannot go back. And in that sankalpa state, he said, Vrittivetva dadamiti. You can imagine the maturity of the child. And then he started thinking, Sa eva muktaha putra ekante pari devayanchakaraha katham iti uchyate. So this Nachiket, he started thinking that my father told me, I give you to death. Now what is wrong with me? What I have done that I had to die? So he started thinking. What he thought? Fifth mantra. Bahuna memi prathamaha, bahuna memi madhyamaha, vimsit yamasya kartavyam, yanmayadya karishyati. So Nachiket started thinking that I am normally always first ranker. Normally, everywhere, I'm topmost. Yes, sometime bahuna may be madhyamaha. Sometime I lost my position, I became second. Meaning what? I was never a third class student. I was always in the best among the students. Then kim sui yamasya kartavyam yan mayadya karishyati. Then what my father wants to achieve by giving me to Yamaraj. Because when we give something to somebody, it is the purpose of the person is filled. Like somebody is hungry. So when we give the food, what is the purpose? His hunger is satiated. So when my father told me that to death I give, no, I don't understand what is that which my father wants me to do so that his purpose through me to the Lord death is fulfilled. He started thinking. See how mature the thinking is. Why this happened? Because he was thinking under the influence of Shraddha, not reaction. So he thus started, Kim mayadya karishyati. And then he said, okay, Daddy, I go. So when he was just ready to go away, tathapi tat piturvachaha mrushama bhuyad iti evam matvam pari devana purvakam aha pitaram shokavishta kim maya uktamiti. Now when this was said, and thereafter the father felt very bad. I should not have said, my dear child, I'm so sorry. Out of anger, I told you that you go to death, you morrow. But I don't mean it. But now, once you have given a sankalpa, Raghukula Reet Sadacharyai Pranajayi Parabachananajayi. Those who do not respect their own words in their life, nobody will respect their word in their life. See, one story I'll tell you. One lady used to take her son to Bhagwan Ram Krishna Paramahamsa. Sir, my son eats too much of sweets. I tried, but he doesn't listen. You tell him, he will listen. So that great saint said, come next Sunday. So he made her come 3-4 Sundays. On the 5th Sunday, he told the child, Beta, don't eat sweet. It is not good for your teeth, okay? And the child said, okay, I will not eat. Agreed. Now the child went out. The mother became angry. You have to tell only this much. Why did you make me come 5 times? Why did you tell me first time only? He said, Amma, before I tell your child don't eat sweets, at least I myself must keep away from the sweets for 1 week. Then I have authority to tell to others. Friends, why our children don't listen to us? Because our words do not carry the meaning. When words carry the meaning, it has an impact. When words don't carry the meaning, it doesn't have the impact. It is only erudition, scholarship. Erudition and scholarship is not spiritual. You can become Vidya Vachaspati. You can get doctorate. But that has nothing to do with the words of wisdom which are lived by the great masters. See? Therefore, when he was regretting to that regretting father, now the son is telling. 6th mantra, please repeat after me. Anupashya yatha purve, pratipashya tatha pare, sasyamiva martyaha pachyate, sasyamivajayate punaha. Anupashya yatha purve. How the people in the earlier days they lived. See? Anupashya yatha purve. We must follow the footprints of the great masters in our life. But instead of that, we derail because under the influence of anger. And therefore, 3 things I'll tell you. If you are extremely happy, don't promise anything to anybody. Dasharath ji was happy because Kaikeyi helped him in the war. And he said, ask whatever boons you want. And because of those 3 boons, Ramayana happened. Therefore, whenever you are happy, don't promise anything to anybody. Second thing, when you are angry, don't discuss anything with anybody. You will be a loser. Third, when you are confused, don't make decisions. This is exactly what happened to Arjun. Arjun himself says that Brahmati vacha me manaha. My mind is completely confused. Okay, then don't make any decision. But he made a decision. Etanna hantumichami gnatopi madhusudana api trailokya rajasya hetu kimnu mahi krute. I don't want to fight this war. When you are confused, don't make decision. This is exactly what happens. All decisions made under the influence of confusion, they are nothing but regrets after some time. So here, the son is telling, Anupashya yatha purve. Therefore, as the wise people lived in the past, we should live that way. Even if we do not know, follow their footprints. Therefore, what we have to follow? This principle. Never interact with anger. If you are angry, best way is take a glass of water and go to bathroom. Don't discuss anything with anybody. Anger is, Bhagavan says, Vidhi enam iha vairinam. Vairi means enemy. Anger is our strongest enemy in life. And this enemy lives in our sense organs, organs of action and mind. Therefore, when this enemy overpowers us, anger, we can do anything to anybody under the spell of anger. Therefore, anupashya yatha purve, pratipashya tatha pare. Similarly, now see today's world also. There are many great masters. Look at them and follow the directions given by them. Don't get carried away by the whim and the fancy of your own mind's temptations or anger. Then he tells, look here, what is life? This particular thing I like very much. Sasyamiyo martyaha pachate. Like the grass we grow, like the grass we perish. We all know our parents. Most of us know our grandparents. Few of us may know great grandparents. Go to the sixth generation. Have we ever thought about them? Same is going to happen about you and me. But we feel we are here for eternity and miss this opportunity that we are here to remain such a fit instrument that He will run after us. See, friends, it is so important. We have to be a fit instrument. And it can happen only if we conquer Kamayesha, Krodayesha, Rajoguna Samudbhavaha, anger and desire. And therefore I told you these 3-4 characters, the Karma Kandis, Yogis, Tapasvis, Workaholics. They have a tremendous anger in them. See? Have you ever heard any story like, let us take some great devotee, Mirabai. Mirabai has cursed anybody. When she was sent the poison to drink, he did not curse him. Curse is an expression of anger, and anger is the expression of the Rajoguna. Rajoguna is keeping us too much involved in this world. So, we remain involved in this world, but with a control over ourselves. And what is the control? Let us be dynamically involved in the world without losing our connection with the divine. It is something like we drive the car on the road, but we are aware of the traffic. See? In the same manner, we all have to live in this world with all the problems, but our tune must be with the divine. And if it happens, then only way is we are free from the wrong notion that we are in this world to do something great. See? Yesterday I told you, all those who have come to save this world, they were shaved off. The world is as it is. So many have come and gone. What it made difference? Bhagwan Ram came and went. One son asked the father, and he said, Dad, yes, my son, in Treta Yuga, yes, Bhagwan Ram was following his father's instruction and he went to forest house. Yes. But in Dwapar Yuga, Prahlada did not follow his father's instruction. He disagreed with him. Now, between these two, what should we follow? Father said, Beta, we are in Kali Yuga. Both of us should listen to your mother. Happiness. Life will be beautiful. Don't become too reactive in life. Relax, relax, relax. Therefore, sasyamiva martyaha pachyate, sasyamiva jayate punaha. Same thing keep on happening again and again. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jatare shayanam. How long? How long? And thereafter, Nachiket goes to the Yamaraj. Now let us take him there and see what happened in our tomorrow's satsang. Please repeat after me. Vaishvanaraha pravishati atithir brahmano gruhan tasyaitam shantim kurvanti hara vaivasvatodakam. We'll say this onwards tomorrow. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ